What's going on, brothers? Just let me tell you the name. Got a video for you. As you're entitled, The Attack on Average. Here goes. So, shout out to Brother Young Grizzly for weighing in on this subject in regards to the domestic reptile and how she has a problem with brothers who drives trucks, who drives buses, and are blue-collar workers. So, I'll take it from here. Check this out. It's not just an attack on average, it's also an attack on brothers who are above average. If you don't know what I'm getting at, I'm trying to tell you that 80-20 rule is now closer to 90-10. You hear what I said? It's closer to 90-10. You see, these trollops have basically implemented what they call a wholeflation. A wholeflation. So basically this means that even if you are in the big five, even if you are clearing six figures, or if you're like in Young Grizzly's case, you know, you kick ass in your trade and you have $250,000 to your name, you have land, a house, you're sitting pretty, that's just not enough. If you're not a multimillionaire or billionaire, you are average. Translation, if you ain't got it, you're broke. That's what these domestic reptiles, these tree stumps, and these ditch pigs have basically said. That's what they've decreed. This is a wholeflation. And you brothers worth your salt, you brothers of ICs to hear, you should take heed. You see, you don't got to bust your ass to make these trollops happy, because most of us are bachelors. We live our life on our own terms. We don't give a damn what these ditch pigs, these trollops, these tree stumps think of us. I don't care. Hell, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm second green, I'm kicking ass in my trade, and I'm actually doing really good right now. Brothers with their sword doing really good right now. You brothers out there who are 64% in the middle class, you're doing really good right now. Keep climbing. These trollops are attacking average. And they're also attacking brothers who are above average. Six figures is not enough for them. In fact, one of these domestic reptiles actually said so in her video. And I'm going to share the link in my comment section from Sir Edith's channel. The purpose is not to get the man, the purpose is to get the money. It's a wholeflation. I know it's cold, I know it's devious and underhanded, but that's what these trollops, that's what they've implemented. And we're not obligated to give them a fucking thing. We're not obligated to give them anything. So understand this. If you're in the big five, if you're in six figures, if you're clearing six figures, keep going. If you have the distinct honor or the ability to clear seven figures, keep going. It's your life, your choice. Your wallet, your choice. These trollops can attack men who are average, but I don't think they understand that just merely shaming and attacking men for being average is not going to make them come back to the plantation and part with their resources. That's just not going to happen. Reality doesn't work that way. But, you see, these trollops, they have all this heat for you. But are they going to change? Huh? Are they going to stop being average? Hell, most people are average. But these trollops who are average protect you for being average? Are they going to get the bag? Are they going to do that? Of course not. They're going to wait at the finish line and try to snag a pit wallet. But that's not going to happen, because we've told brothers, I've instructed brothers that once they get to the financial finish line, Don't stop at the finish line. Run past the finish line to greener pastures. You hear what I said? For you brothers out there worth your salt, you brothers out there who have eyes ears to hear, you younger brothers, when you get to that finish line, don't stop. Run past the financial finish line to greener pastures. That's what I did. That's what Brother Young Grizzly did. That's what those brothers who are clearing 7 figures did. And yes, you heard what I said, brothers who cleared 7 figures. There are over 13,000 millionaires here in North Carolina. There are at least 3 or 4 billionaires living here. And I would know this because I've delivered materials to those areas. Some of them are my customers. I've hauled their plumbing fixtures, I've hauled their LED lights, I've hauled their soil pipe to their houses. So let me ask you a question. How many of them you think I've red pilled? How many? Use your imagination. The days of these trollops, these ditch pigs throwing rocks and hiding their hands are over. The days of them setting me up to be robbed and murdered are over. The days of them engaging in this dual mating strategy and engaging in extortion are over. Because we got their playbook. We got their playbook. Young men are not stupid. Men with their soul are not stupid. These young men saw their fathers get dropped into the divorce meat grinder. These young men see what these trollops are doing on social media. They're telegraphing their punches. So you know what they're doing? These young men are learning, adjusting, and adapting. And I know this because I've helped them. I've helped them. And I'm not going to apologize for doing so. If you're getting ripped off, you're supposed to put it into it. That's why trollops can't stand you. They're attacking you for being average. Well, let's say that you are average. Let's say that you move from the big 5 to 6 figures. And when you're in your late 40s or 50s, you move to 7 figures. Will you still be average then? No, you'll be above average, but the problem is these trollops still won't find you attractive because you're not tall, you're short. Me, I'm 6'4". I'm in the big 5, I'm taking my first steps into 6 figures, and I might be able to get there faster because of my wage increase. And even I can tell you, it's not just an attack on average, it's an attack on brothers who are above average. Well, let these ditch pigs, let these tree stumps, and these femcells continue to attack average. It doesn't help them. They're being left with nothing. That's why they're angry right now. They're telling men that they should not explore their options. These men should just shut up. If you're going your own way, just shub about it. No, I'm not going to shub about it. I'm going to take as many brothers as I can with me. If I can save one brother from the cell block of the cemetery, I've done my job. If I can save one brother from poverty, I've done my fucking job. You don't get to tell me to shut up. You don't get to tell us to come back to the plantation and save your sorry, worthless ass. Yes, there's a single mother epidemic out there. And guess who caused it? These trollops, these trash bags on social media, they caused that. They caused it because, remember brothers, remember a few years ago, who was it that told these women that it's okay to have a whole phase? Who told them that that was okay? It wasn't us. Most of us don't even want women with high body counts. Who said that shit? Exactly. These trollops told women that it's okay to have a whole phase. And what they left out is that one of the natural consequences of having a whole phase is poverty, STDs, and kids out of wedlock. Those are the natural consequences of having a whole phase. But these trolls didn't listen. They went on ahead and did it. And now they're in bad shape because of this. So, check this out. My advice to you brothers with your assault, you brothers of ISIS ears to hear, and your younger brothers, is very simple. Hide your success. Enjoy your life. You don't need to keep up with the demands of these trash bags because it doesn't take much for a man to be happy. It doesn't take much. I wouldn't know because I'm not a millionaire, but I'm content with what I have. Sure, I can earn more, especially in my trade. So if you brothers with your soul, you brothers of ISIS ears to hear, get you one of these. Get you one of these. And get you some more of this. Enjoy your life. Plan for the hard days ahead. And stay the hell away from these ditch pigs, these impoverished single mothers, and these femcells, these tree stumps who have a problem with you simply for being average. Don't save them. They're suffering the consequences for their trash bag behavior. Let them rot. Take heed, brothers. Take heed. Oh, and about those trolls who are now trying to say that dieting is toxic, I'm going to share my thoughts on that in my next installment of Fading into Oblivion. And I'm also going to share my thoughts on those domestic reptiles who have been saying that Jamie Foxx somehow deserves to die because he dated Katie Holmes. I'm going to deal with that in the near future, brothers. Sit tight. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. So I got for you. Like a badass here in the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel, you find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. Next is your bliss icon. Alright fam, alright brethren, you know it's real, your routine. Your own way living with SYSBM. As for these ditch pigs, these tree stumps, these milk bones, and these walking trash cans who are problem with you being average, give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSA. Welcome state. See you soon.